In 1619, a pivotal moment unfolded, forever altering American history. The first enslaved Africans were forcibly brought to the English colonies, marking the beginning of a dark and harrowing chapter. These individuals, torn from their homeland, were the first of many to endure unimaginable hardship under a system persisting for over 2 centuries. As they arrived, the early foundations of the transatlantic slave trade took shape. Ships crisscrossed the Atlantic, carrying human cargo under inhumane conditions, establishing routes notorious for their brutality. This trade was not just a transaction, but a grim reality that laid the groundwork for an institution deeply embedded in the economic and social fabric of the colonies. We set the stage for an exploration into this somber period, examining the origins and evolution of slavery in America. Join us as we embark on this journey through time, seeking to understand the profound impact and legacy of slavery, beginning with those first fateful arrivals in 1619. As we move forward, we will uncover how this system expanded and influenced the nation's trajectory. As the American colonies thrived, a darker reality took root in the southern regions. The fertile lands demanded labor, leading to an ever-growing reliance on enslaved individuals. This segment explores how slavery became the backbone of Southern agriculture, transforming it into a vast economic powerhouse. By the 17th century, the expansion of plantations necessitated more enslaved labor, embedding slavery deeply within Southern society. The economic dependency was undeniable, as tobacco, rice, and cotton fields spread across the landscape. Enslaved Africans were not just laborers, they became the very foundation upon which prosperity was built. However, this growth was not without moral and social consequences. As the Southern economy flourished, the human cost was immense. The reliance on slavery set the stage for profound societal divides and conflicts that would echo throughout history. As we delve into this segment, we uncover the complexities and contradictions of a society built on the backs of enslaved people. Join us as we transition to examine the personal toll of this institution, exploring the lived experiences of those who endured its harsh realities and fought to maintain their cultural identities. In the harsh reality of slavery, every day was a struggle for survival. Enslaved individuals faced unimaginable hardships, living under constant threat of violence and oppression. Yet, amidst the brutality, they found ways to preserve their humanity. They forged tight-knit communities, drawing strength from shared experiences and cultural traditions passed down through generations. Families were often torn apart, sold away without warning, yet the bonds they created transcended physical boundaries. Through songs, stories, and spiritual practices, they nurtured a rich cultural heritage that became a cornerstone of their resilience. Despite relentless efforts to strip them of their identities and autonomy, enslaved people held onto their dignity. Their perseverance in the face of adversity is a testament to the enduring human spirit. As we explore this dark chapter in American history, it's crucial to remember that even in the darkest times, hope and resilience shone through. Join us as we delve deeper into the struggles for freedom and resistance in the next segment, exploring the indomitable will to fight against oppression. In the face of overwhelming adversity, the spirit of resistance was unyielding among the enslaved. From covert acts of defiance to organized rebellions, these courageous individuals refused to remain silent in their struggle for freedom. Stories of resistance are etched into history, with figures like Nat Turner and Harriet Tubman leading the charge against oppression. Their bravery and resilience became beacons of hope, challenging the very foundations of slavery. Each act of defiance, whether small or monumental, contributed to a growing movement that questioned the morality of slavery. These struggles were not just about survival, they were powerful assertions of humanity and dignity. As we delve deeper into this chapter of history, we uncover a narrative rich with courage and determination. It's a testament to the indomitable will of those who fought for their rights against all odds. This period of resistance set the stage for future movements, laying the groundwork for a broader fight against injustice. As we explore further, we'll see how these efforts intertwined with the burgeoning abolitionist movement, amplifying the call for freedom and equality. Join us in the next segment as we examine the rise of abolitionism and its pivotal role in shaping America's path towards emancipation. As the 19th century unfolded, a powerful force for change began to rise. The abolitionist movement, driven by a moral imperative to end the inhumane practice of slavery, gained significant momentum. Voices of freedom echoed across the nation, calling for justice and equality. Key figures like Frederick Douglass, Harriet Tubman, and William Lloyd Garrison emerged as leading advocates, passionately challenging the status quo. Their efforts galvanized public opinion, transforming the struggle into a national cause. The movement was not just about ending slavery, but about redefining freedom and human rights. Events such as the publication of Uncle Tom's Cabin and the courageous acts of the Underground Railroad illuminated the brutal realities of slavery, sparking widespread outrage and support for abolition. This climax in the fight for abolition was a pivotal moment in American history. The relentless pursuit of justice by these trailblazers set the stage for profound societal change. The echoes of their struggle still resonate today, reminding us of the enduring power of courage and conviction. As we transition to the next chapter, we witness how these efforts culminated in a national conflict, bringing us to the brink of a new era, the Civil War and the path to emancipation. The Civil War stands as a pivotal chapter in American history, a fierce and bloody conflict that tore a nation apart. At its core was the contentious issue of slavery, a practice deeply woven into the fabric of the Southern economy and society. As the war raged on, it became increasingly clear that the fight for the Union was intrinsically linked to the fate of millions held in bondage. In 1863, President Abraham Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation, a monumental decree that declared all enslaved people in Confederate-held territory to be free. This bold move redefined the purpose of the war, transforming it from a battle for union into a crusade for human freedom. The proclamation not only weakened the Confederate cause, but also galvanized the North's moral resolve. Yet, emancipation was not immediate nor absolute. It set the stage for a broader struggle as African Americans enlisted to fight for their own liberation and future. The Civil War, with its immense human cost, ultimately paved the way for the 13th Amendment, which formally abolished slavery across the United States. As we explore the aftermath of this monumental conflict, we delve into the Reconstruction era, a time of hope, challenges, and ongoing battles for true equality. As the Civil War ended and slavery was officially abolished, a new chapter in American history began: Reconstruction. This era was marked by profound challenges as the nation attempted to rebuild and redefine itself. Formerly enslaved individuals faced monumental struggles as they sought to carve out new lives in a society that was still rife with prejudice and inequality. The promise of freedom did not immediately translate into equal rights, and the fight for civil rights became the new frontier. The Reconstruction era brought about significant political and social changes, yet it also highlighted the deep-seated resistance to these transformations. The long-term impacts of slavery left indelible scars on American society, influencing social, economic, and political dynamics for generations. The struggle for equality continued, with each step forward met by formidable obstacles. Even today, the legacy of this period resonates deeply within the fabric of the nation, reminding us of the relentless pursuit of justice and the ongoing journey toward true equality. As we transition to the next segment, we reflect on how these historical struggles shape our present and future. emphasizing the importance of understanding and acknowledging our past. As we conclude our journey through the dark corridors of America's history, we are reminded that the legacy of slavery is not just a tale of the past. Its shadows stretch across the landscape of modern America, shaping our society in ways both visible and unseen. The pain and triumph of those who endured its cruelty echo in our ongoing struggles for justice and equality. It is a history we must confront with courage and humility. By remembering these stories, we honor those who lived them and those who fought to change them. Education is our bridge to understanding, a beacon guiding us to ensure that the lessons of yesterday are not forgotten but are instead woven into the fabric of a more just tomorrow. In acknowledging this legacy, we empower future generations to build a world where freedom and equality are not ideals to be aspired to, but rights that are realized. Let us carry forward the truth of our shared history as a promise to never repeat its darkest chapters and as a commitment to forge a brighter, more inclusive future for all. This reflection is our responsibility, and it is our hope